Vedanta, you studied computer science, still remember something or all washed out?
So after marriage, do you think you would delegate the cooking to her entirely, or you will be helping her?
Who wants the war to carry on? The Russians want it or the Americans want it?
Tell me, what are the environmental problems which we are seeing due to the kind of agriculture that is practiced in Maharashtra?
That reminds me of movie Ganga Jal.
May I come in, sir?
Please. Good morning, take your seat.
Good morning to all of you, sirs.
So, you're Mr. Vedant.
Yes, sir.
Vedant is your name, right?
Yes, sir. Vedant.
So, Vedant, you're comfortable?
Yes, sir.
English is going to be your preferred medium?
Yes, sir.
Fine, let us start then. Your name is Vedant, right?
Yes.
Is it the same as Advait Vedant in the philosophy?
Yes, sir, certainly.
Okay, so what does Vedant means and what is Advait Vedant?
Sir, Vedant, the meaning of Vedant is that it is a culmination of knowledge which was envisioned in the Vedas, and it has been summarized in the Upanishads. Sir, on the other hand, the Advait Vedant is one of the part of the Vedantic philosophy, which talks about the meaning of Advait Vedant is that it is non-dualism. The Vedantic philosophy talks about Atman and Brahman. So it summarizes it as a there cannot be the difference between Atman and Brahman. So.
Okay, and how do you see your personality? Do you believe that the core principles of Vedanta, yes, or Advait Vedanta to be precise, are reflected in your personality, in your own opinion?
Yes, sir, certainly. Sir, I in my opinion, I believe that to be a successful or to have an fulfillment of life, one has to realize what are our potentials and which things in our life give us give us happiness. So that has been the philosophy of all the schools of Vedanta. So I believe my personality reflects that.
Vedant, I can see that you are basically from Maharashtra, right?
Yes.
And you have done your graduation in computer science from VJTI.
Yes.
Right. VJTI is a wonderful institution. I've been there more than once, and I realize that it's a very important historical institution, right?
Yes, sir.
And if you are able to get computer science there, it means you were not a bad student. So why, rather than going to the corporates, you want to become a civil servant?
Sir, the main motive for me opting to become a civil servant has been I was inspired by the works of the former collector of Nanded. He was Shri Pradeshi, sir. During his tenure, Nanded was ill famous for the mass cheating campaigns. So, sir, Pradeshi sir took active involvement in to address the education deficit which was in our district. So that has been my primary inspiration. Sir, other than that, I feel the nature of the work which is provided by civil service, that I can contribute in that field, sir.
Vedanta, you studied computer science. Still remember something or all washed out?
Sir, I recall the topics which are more of relevant in the current news.
So in current news, we always talk about the blockchain thing, right? Blockchain is open ledger, right? Open ledger are proprietary softwares or open source software, or both are available?
Sir, I am not well versed in the specifics of the blockchain, sir. I will have to read more about it.
Okay, good. You must have seen the generative AI and the AI thing, and you must have studied also.
Yes, sir.
When we talk about AI, do you believe that the artificial intelligence, especially the generative artificial intelligence, is free from social category biases, or social category biases are reflected even in the AI? And if yes, how?
Yes, sir. I believe that the outputs which are generated by the artificial intelligence, there can be inherent biases. because sir, ultimately the output generated by AI, which is largely dependent on the training data set which is provided to it. So if there are certain inherent biasness in the primary data sets, it can be reflected in that. Sir, the example we can mention is that the victim profiling which was evident at the airport security in the United States.
Fine, thank you.
Vedant, I noticed that your father is a doctor. Is he in service or is he doing private practice?
Sir, my father used to practice as a private doctor. So, but for past 2 years, he has not been in practice.
Not been in practice. And your mother's income, while you have not mentioned that she's working,
yes,
but she has more income than your father.
Yes.
Where is her income from?
Sir, my mother is also a doctor. So, so they both used to run a private hospital. So, and currently they are currently my mother is in Pune, and sir, currently she is outsourcing her as a practice to some private hospitals.
Private hospital, okay. And you also have 21 acres of land in the family.
Yes.
So are you farming yourself or have you leased it out to someone?
Sir, in the initial years, my family is to get involved in the farming related activities. Sir, but for past 3-4 years, we have been outsourcing it to the our neighbors in our towns.
All right. Okay. Then you have mentioned cooking as your hobby.
Yes.
How did you take to cooking? Did you ever stay in a hostel, or how did you get interest in it?
Yes, sir. I was living in hostel. I was living in Hyderabad for my education until 12th. Then I was in hostel in college. So that has been the motive.
So you can do the entire range of cooking, or only essential 2-3 dishes, dal chawal?
Sir, in my initial years, I took an active interest in cooking Hyderabadi biryanis, but in the recent past, I have been more inclined toward the Maharashtrian dishes. So.
Maharashtrian dishes. Do you think your skill in cooking will help you find a good bride? Are you married or not married?
No, sir, I am not married.
Not married. Do you think you will get a good bride because she will be very attracted that there is a husband who will do all the cooking? So, was this your consideration at any time?
No, sir, certainly not. It was not one of the consideration. But I do feel that as we are evolving with our society, the male members of the family, they should also get involved in the into the home chorus in particular, and in cooking in general.
Very nice. So after marriage, do you think you would delegate the cooking to her entirely, or you will be helping her, or you will be doing main cooking?
Sir, I have not yet thought in particular about that, sir. But I believe that the interest which I have gathered in cooking, it will continue throughout my life, sir. So we both will be sharing the household chorus.
Very, very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Vedant, you have interestingly you have the hobby of cooking, and you studied international relations. Tell me, how can you think of any instance where the cooking and the taste choices of a set of people has determined geopolitics and international wars?
Sir, I do not recall a particular instance, but recently I read an article about the visit of the President of United States in 1978, when the ex-president Jimmy Carter he visited when he visited New Delhi. He took liking towards the dal bukhara. So that has improved the cultural linkages with with India, sir.
Which president did you mention?
Carter.
Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter.
Clinton. Anyway.
Bill Clinton.
Sorry, sir. I will.
But Carter also visited not only Delhi but also Haryana, where there is a village named after him,
Yes,
Carterpuri.
yes, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you,
don't mix up the two.
Yeah. But don't you recall that when the Portuguese came to India, they came for Indian spices?
Yes, sir. I missed that point.
They came for their food.
Yes, sir.
Ultimately, everyone needs food.
Thank you,
Even
sir.
the
I missed
Europeans needed food. So they came to India for spices. That's how this whole world opened up. Okay. So, staying with international relations, why do you think this Ukraine thing has blown up so much? Why has the Ukraine war happened? Why is it still continuing? Where do you think it is heading? Tell us about that.
Sir, the primary geopolitical reason behind the crisis in Ukraine has been the eastward expansion of NATO. That has been not accepted point with the Russian. So they opted for a invasion of land in the eastern part of Ukraine. So, sir, coming to the solution part of the Ukraine crisis, sir, in the recent developings has been that the Russia is ready for peaceful resolution of the conflict, and the president-elect of the United States, Donald Trump, has made some positive statements to have earliest possible solutions.
But why is the US spending so much money on Ukraine? So far, they spent billions of dollars to arm Ukraine. Why is it doing so? I mean, there has to be some reason.
Yes.
Why is it spending so much money on Ukraine?
Sir, the main motive, the primary reason has been the geopolitical rivalry between the United States and the Russia, and there was a definite buck passing by the West on to fight its war in Ukraine against Russia. So and other than that, sir, in the present international politics, there has been a simultaneous rise of various middle powers. So it was not possible for a direct confrontation between the West and Russia. So they have opted for a proxy war in the Ukraine. Sir.
Okay. So who wants the war to carry on? The Russians want it, or the Americans want it, or the Ukrainians want it?
Sir, according to my limited understanding, sir, I think the West has more inclination towards continuing the wars.
And why is India? What is India's stance?
Sir, India's stance has been outlined by our Prime Minister that India is calling for peace and immediate resolution to the conflict, and our Prime Minister has outlined that this era is not for war, and he has called for diplomacy and dialogue as a way forward. Sir.
Okay.
Vedant, you are a computer engineering graduate, yes. And as you have already informed us earlier that you do not remember much from the computer engineering, but whatever is happening in the current affairs, contemporary events, that you recall. Yes. So tell me, what is quantum computing?
Sir, quantum computing is an emerging field in the computer science branch. It uses the laws of the quantum mechanics, sir, and there are two main concepts. Two main concepts. First is entanglement, that is the primary units of the quantum computing, that is qubits, they can be they can be used for the improving the efficiency of the system. So the other concept is that superimposition, that is a simultaneous existence of multiple states of the qubits.
Okay. Can you think of a problem which we all encounter in our daily lives which can be solved using quantum computing?
Sir, one of the solution which can be arrived from the quantum computing is that the issues related to the encryption. So there are increasing instances of cyber security threats. So that could be one of the emerging areas.
Okay. Maharashtra, your home state is Maharashtra.
Yes.
So when we look at the development of Maharashtra, we observe that on the western side we have Mumbai, Pune, large cities which are very well developed, but in other areas the development is not that good. It has a lot of regional imbalances.
Yes.
However, yet Maharashtra has a very high GSDP if you compare it to the other states. Do you think that this model of Maharashtra's development centered around one city, primate city,
yes,
is it a good model? Has it helped Maharashtra so far?
Sir, I agree with your point that there is a developmental imbalance in Maharashtra, sir. And the capital of Maharashtra, that is Mumbai, it is one of the important city. But sir, the active steps have been taken to address the development deficit in the eastern part of Maharashtra. There is an active campaign to improve the infrastructure capacities. The Samruddhi Expressway has been envisioned to connect the industrial towns of the eastern Maharashtra with the industrial towns. Other than that, Maharashtra is a agri-based economy. So the project on climate resistant agriculture, that is POCRA, has been envisioned to address the efficiency of the agriculture systems.
You brought the point of that Maharashtra being an agri-based economy. Tell me, what are the environmental problems which we are seeing due to the kind of agriculture that is practiced in Maharashtra?
Sir, there are certain issues which are arising due to the intensive agriculture in Maharashtra. The first concern is that there is increased focus on plantation based agriculture, and the increasing cultivation of sugarcane as a primary crop in the region, and there is a simultaneous existence of water scarcity in the region. Sir, there is there have been increasing instances of adopting more modified crops in the region. So and it has impacted traditional cultivation of agriculture, and more focus has been given on cultivation of pulses.
Thank you, Vedant.
Thank you, sir.
Vedant, suppose I have no understanding of political science, especially of political thinkers. And now, since you have background in political science,
Yes,
I would like to know about the concept of Sri Aurobindo's spiritual nationalism in a very simple manner.
yes. Sir, Sri Aurobindo ji was inspired by the cultural elements, and he was also inspired by the patriotic ideas, and the main concern of Aurobindo ji was to revive the traditional ideas of India, which were stagnant in his times. So Aurobindo ji made an appeal to have a more emphasis on the spiritual ideas of the past.
Okay. What is difference between negative and positive rights?
Sir, positive rights have positive rights. They provide an opportunity to make an attempt, and on the contrary, negative rights. Sir, on the contrary, negative rights make an obligations on the state to curtail their powers.
Okay. When I see your DAF, one thing that I cannot overlook is your address, Ganga Jali Nivas.
Yes.
That reminds me of movie Ganga Jal. And then suddenly I start thinking at most of the younger generation, they aspire to be part of this administration because of such kind of movies which reflect brute force, especially with the police forces.
Yes.
That is one motivation for you as well to join civil services. Is it so?
No, sir. It is not my motive, sir. I would like to point out that it is name of my
I'm not questioning your address is because of that movie, but suddenly it came to my head.
Yes.
And most of the younger generation I see, they tend to get into the services. So I'm asking, it is one of the motives. You have already told that you want to serve.
Yes.
You want to be part of the services because of the power as well, or is it not at all?
No, sir. The primary motive has been to contribute to all the civil services. Then other than that, the job also gives an social security, and it is
being a political science student, 2 or 3 dimensions of power. Can you elaborate, especially the unconventional one? I may help you. Foucault's concept of power.
Yes, sir.
Can you elaborate upon that?
Sir, Foucault's concept of power has been that power is decentralized, and it has been and it is a valid argument that the bottom up approach of power is a efficient exercise of power, sir.
Thank you, Vedanta.
Thank you, sir.
Vedanta, you mentioned that you qualified for JRF this 23.
Yes.
But you have not mentioned that you are a postgraduate. Why you considered you a postgraduate, and which subject you have your postgraduate?
Sir, I am currently pursuing post graduation in political science subject in
and
the Delhi
mention
University.
It in your higher degree
Sir,
column?
I have not completed yet. Currently, I am in the 4th semester of the post graduation. So, that is the reason for which I have not mentioned.
You are from VJTI. Nowadays it is called Veer Mata Jijabai, but its original name was Victoria Jubilee, right?
Yes, sir.
So when was Queen Victoria coronated? Which year?
Sir, I do not recall that fact.
If your institution is a Victoria Jubilee, which Jubilee was it? Golden Jubilee or the Diamond Jubilee?
I will have to read more about it.
Nice talking to you, Vedanta. Your interview is over. You can go now.
Thank you, all of you, sir. Have a good day.
Please come. Take your seat. Vedanta, your interview is on 16th of January.
Yes, sir.
And it is going to be a second interview.
Yes, sir.
What was your score last time?
Sir, I had scored 165, sir.
165, and you missed your service, at least the selection by how many marks?
It was around 25-28 marks.
25-28. Do you believe you have already covered 25-28 in your mains this time?
Sir, I improved in the 2 papers which I had scored less. That was in essay paper I had scored 99, and in GS4 paper also I had lower.
So if you are able to get 165, 170, you will sail through most likely.
Sir,
you would like to have more, obviously, yes, but I'm just asking.
I believe so, sir.
Okay. What's your take? You already have the experience. You
yes,
know what is expected, how the structure is going to be like. So, what is your evaluation of your performance today?
Sir, I made certain mistakes while talking. I fumbled on some questions. So other than that, I have to revise some facts like history of my college.
Right. This stammering issue is a medical thing, or it's something has to do with the stress in?
So it is mainly concerned with the stress and nervousness.
Okay, so and it's not there when you're talking to friends, or it's less when you're talking to friends?
It's very less, often very.
So I think it's in your hand now.
Yes.
You need to understand that you have to be less mindful of your stress, so you'll perform even better.
Yes.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Don't worry. See, overall, you are a very good candidate, and since you've been through MIL, you understand how the process is going to be, and you're using that experience well. There are issues, but overall, your preparation is good. Your personality is good. In general, your walk-in is good. Your sitting posture is fine. We have issues of voice and flow that we all understand, but otherwise eye contact is okay, and hand movement is also restricted. So on those verbal, non-verbal communication front, you have the evaluation, right?
Yes.
Coming to the specifics as far as other things happen, one area where you can probably improve is your listening. All members agree that listening can be more attentive.
Okay.
There are places where you are not reaching to the core of the question, right?
Okay.
There is a core demand of the question. See, in any question, one aspect is obviously the what is being asked, very simple, and the other is why is it being asked. Board member has a certain objective of the question. They actually want you to address that objective in the first sentence, most likely, late most in the second sentence. What you're doing is that you are delivering a whole bunch of things and then expecting board members to find out what the correct answer is.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Yes.
Be very specific and try and make that specific point, which is addressing the core intent of the board member, in the first sentence. This is what I'm saying,
yes.
right? That will be the best. PSIR you have prepared, but you can probably prepare a little better. Do mention that postgraduate if you are asked to, right, in the beginning.
Yes, I will mention in the introduction itself.
Yeah, in the introduction itself, and do read a few things about your DAF. I mean, DAF is your syllabus, you understand. Right?
Yes, sir.
So make as many circles as necessary, and then maybe 10 questions each on every point.
Yes.
So you'll have maybe 100, 150 questions ready, and if you're able to address these, most of other questions will come in that also.
Yes.
Right? So work on your DAF as well as you can.
Yes.
Overall, you're doing very good. I'm sure you'll do it this time, right?
Yes, sir.
All the best.
Yeah, one. Although you are smartly dressed, you look like a lawyer because your tie is also black, your suit is black.
Yes.
The tie should be a little different color to make you look smarter. For instance, you see the tie of the honorable member on the left,
Yes.
the honorable chairman here.
Yes.
They will make you look smarter.
Okay, sir.
You have only 15 days and PSIR is your subject. Which newspaper do you read?
Sir, I'm currently following the Hindu and the Indian Express.
Yes. Do you take notes from there?
Sir, I make some pointers.
Some pointers were on the diary or
No,
on
sir,
the computer?
I make it on the paper itself. No, on the in my diary, sir.
In your diary. Did you do it yesterday?
No, sir.
Day before?
Yes, sir. I made on day.
How many points did you pick up?
Sir, I made an important note on neighborhood policy. There was an article which said about what India can do.
No, doesn't matter what it said. How many topics did you pick up?
Sir, I only I made notes on the international relations topics.
Yeah, obviously. 6 items a day. Since you have only 15 days, we'll make it 100 items at the end of it. Please make notes.
Okay, sir.
Whether it's a 3-line note or the 20-line note, do write notes, so that will brush up your PSR.
Yes, sir.
Also, when is your interview? Morning or afternoon?
In the morning session, sir.
Morning session. Even if it is in the morning session, can you ensure that you are able to at least see the headlines and the edit page?
Yes, I will.
Right? Because sometimes the questions are asked from the day's newspaper.
Yes.
What is the latest? What is happening? What is the headline? Okay, just do that.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any question?
Sir, I had one question regarding keeping the clean shave or to go with the beard.
No. If it looks like a fully grown beard, it is fine. If it was somewhere in between, then it would have been your choice anyway. Even now it is your choice.
Yes.
But since you are comfortable with it,
Yes.
and it looks like a beard to me. I mean, there is no confusion about it. I don't know what other members feel.
In any case, you have beard on your
Even in the picture.
photograph. So you're not allowed to now, as per the new law.
Yes, sir.
New rule says that you have to be identical to your photograph,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So don't bother about it.
You're
looking good, don't
Fully
worry.
grown beard lag rahi hai. You're good.
All the best.
Just one last thing. When you got up and you about to go, you said, "Have a good day." You don't have to say that. Just say thank you and go.
Okay, sir.
You must realize one thing. If you are 27, the people sitting here are 65.
Yes, sir.
Don't give blessings to them. Their blessings are needed for you. You don't do that.
Yes, sir.
You have
All
to be
these
polite.
oldies are very conscious of these things.
Similarly, at the level entry also, you are supposed to greet first rather than allowing board member to greet you.
Yes, sir. I made that mistake today, sir. I will rectify.
Yeah.
All the best.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and at the same time, don't greet everybody. Just greet the chair.
If you greet the chair, you greet everyone.
Yes, sir.
That's basic protocol.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.